watch how you play. They don't understand, and so we're running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand, trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me as we come to the ground, and then you say, I think alone. There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
All right, so just talking to Mary Elizabeth, and she said that she never saw you nervous once. So given the huge amount of this movie, does that mean that you're a better actor than director? Were you nervous, not nervous? Talk to me about that.
I was nervous, but I was also just really excited. It's something that I've wanted to do my entire life since I was 3 years old. And,
Nice.
and I had so much fun making it that any amount of nerves just didn't compare to the amount of fun I was having. I had this really special experience when we were prepping the movie, sitting in an office with going over designs and blueprints and just realizing that I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of grown men and women taking very seriously the idea of make-believe, you know, and it felt like I was a kid with my action figures, but here I'm as an adult doing this. It was really, really awesome.
So the other thing that you're afforded that I want to talk to you about is the sort of the secrecy thing that you were able to sort of on the work. That doesn't happen, and it's probably not going to happen again in your career.
Right.
But talk to me about that, about not having any outside pressure, or did you have it?
I mean, I had pressures of my own boiling inside, but yeah, I mean, for the same reasons, I loved movies, as I said, and loved talking about movies with my friends and geeking out about them. And here I am making my first movie, and I can't say anything, and it was excruciating and so frustrating. But now I'm just so excited for everyone to see the movie and really be surprised by everything it has in store.
So wanted to talk to you about, because I can't do it specifics, obviously, but
Right.
the Hitchcock sort of influence. Was that sort of fun to sort of table that through all throughout? Because the movie's different things, but
Right.
that's very present all
Absolutely, huge influence on me. Notorious is one of my favorite
Yeah.
movies, and that movie has a very special sequence with a set of keys, and our movie has its own cool sequence with a set of keys, and musically, we drew a lot of inspiration from Bernard Herrmann, his composer, and Bear McCreary really killed it and made the score at one time feel very throwbacky, but in another sense also very modern and soul-stirring and exciting. And visually, I loved using the vocabulary of Hitchcock and even Brian De Palma, who was also cribbing from Hitchcock, to make the movie really have this language of suspense alongside moments that then were quite modern and visceral and handheld and all that stuff. So.
All right, so given that you're a film lover, I know this question is going to be tough. You're going to be locked up somewhere for whatever reason. What are the 3 movies that you take with you?
Well, see, the trick of this is the scenario, and that what kind of movie am I really gonna wanna watch when the situation is so dire?
Yeah.
I think it's got to be something like Love Actually, you know, something that's really feel-goody. Actually, you know, it's just coming to mind. Toy Story 3.
There you go.
I think is one of the. I think it's.
You went
if
straight
not
to
better
3.
than the
That's
first one.
interesting.
I think because it's so great and so profound, and it speaks to childhood and life in general. And I think that's something that could always and it's fun and funny. You can brighten up the situation. And Magnolia is one of my favorite movies of all time, and every time I watch it, I see new things in it, and it's long, so it's it'll last longer, I think, maybe. So yeah.
You thought about this. So the rap I made, but I'm glad that I get to geek out now that you're my new filmmaking hero, so
Oh
congratulations.
my gosh.
Perfect
Thank
job
you.
on this.
Thank you.
I focused on being prepared. I saved your life by bringing you here. I knew this day would come. It's not safe out there. Something's coming.
Rated PG-13 in theaters and IMAX March 11th.